Bob Marley, a pioneer in the genre of reggae music, released a song a long time ago called One Love. One Love is this idea of unity and inclusion, pretty much expressing love to everyone regardless of their creed, race, or color. And that philosophy not only extends to that particular song, but even to the entire genre of reggae music or even music in general. It doesn't matter who you are, you can be unified for your love of a certain type of music. When this company named OneOdio approached me to review their headphones, I had myself a pretty good chuckle because odio in Spanish means hate. So essentially this company's name is One Hate, playing off of that one love message. I just thought that these were just going to be some decent DJ headphones. You can never have too many in my opinion. And I wanted to have a good chuckle about that One Love versus OneOdio. But these actually have something very unique that could potentially disrupt the DJ industry, and I'm here to tell you about it today. Hey everybody, how's it going? Dell here, welcome to the channel. OneOdio sent me the StudioMax1 wireless DJ headphones. So there's a lot of DJ headphones on the market. A lot of them are built really well and are very comfortable. And what separates these is that they're wireless. I mean, they're not the first wireless DJ headphones, but they're one of the few that don't solely rely on Bluetooth. It has its own proprietary low latency wireless technology. And we'll go over that in just a moment. And unlike some of the other big name brands on the market, these are actually pretty darn affordable in comparison. So if you'd like to learn more and maybe even get yourself a pair of these, I'll have a link in the description below. So I just want to comment on the packaging. I love when things comes nicely packaged. It does make it feel more premium. So you take the slip off, this is what the case looks like, and that looks like vinyl. And they have a whole thing about the power of music and how it connects us all as part of the human experience. So why did they have to choose One Hate as their name as a company? When you buy yourself a pair of these headphones, you get the following. Most importantly, you get yourself the headphones. You get this wireless receiver module, which we'll go over more in detail in just a moment. You get one USB-C charging cable. Hopefully you have more lying around because you have to charge both the module and the headphones. You get this short cable, which you use to connect to your DJ controller or your laptop or any device, and your wireless module. And you do get a longer cable if you want to use the headphones wired. And you do get this nice travel bag with drawstrings so that you could, I don't know, potentially use this as a backpack. So before we dive into the specs, I just want to go over the physical appearance of the headphones. Just like the packaging has this theme of vinyl, the outside of the headphones also does. It looks like vinyl. It's nice, it's discreet with this little logo. At the time of making this video, these only come in black. So you can see I have a lot of white gear around me, but I'm of the opinion that having all white is fun, but not entirely necessary. These headphones feel very nice. Got this nice cushion on the bottom to give comfort to your head. And it also has the logo right here and it feels nice. It has this red stitching. Closer look at the side. And these are very flexible. These outsides turn a full 180 degrees. These rotate a full 180 degrees. Easily collapse for transport. They have these extenders, and unlike a lot of the cheaper options, these are made of metal, so that's less likely to break. Then on the bottom here, we have a couple of inputs. They have a 1/4 inch and a 3.5 millimeter, and then some buttons to control the module or the Bluetooth mode. And first impression is that, yeah, it feels pretty comfortable. These do feel very comparable to other premium headphones from other big brands I've tried. They actually block a lot of the sound. I mean, just the build quality alone, I think justifies the price, because if you look at other big brands, these cost about the same. But with the wireless functionality, that's insane. That is awesome. Whether it's as good, I don't know. And I'm going to talk about the tech specs just a little bit. Just note that I don't have any scientific instruments to really validate the claims that it really is indeed faster than Bluetooth and does have low latency. So we're kind of at the mercy of the specs the manufacturer gives us and testing it for ourselves. Because let's talk about latency for a little bit. Latency is the phenomenon where you have a music source, and then you transmit that music source to something else, and that takes time. It's a delay. Even using a hardwired cable has a latency. It's very minimal. It's 5 to 10 milliseconds for a hardwired cable. And of course, we have Bluetooth. There are so many Bluetooth devices out there today, and the latency for these is about 100 to 300 milliseconds, although in some situations you can get down as low as 34 milliseconds. So while this is like good for casual listening, Bluetooth is not widely used in pro audio because of that latency. It's like noticeable, and it's hard to like beat match or produce music when there's that delay. So this low latency wireless module claims to be 20 milliseconds. And these headphones were designed with DJs in mind. So I'm going to test these out in just a moment, and I'll see if it really is an improvement over Bluetooth. So you can use these, as mentioned before, with a wired connection, Bluetooth as well. So if you want to use it with your iPhone to casually listen to music, but you want some good quality, these could be a good fit for you. And if you're doing any pro audio stuff, then you've got the module. And so these do charge using USB Type-C, and they claim that the battery life for these is 120 hours and 60 hours. So you could potentially use these for multiple gigs, or if you have one really long gig that's like 120 hours, you should be covered. But hopefully you're not gigging for more than 5 days straight. And the last thing I want to address is, why would you want wireless headphones? Wired connections are tried and true, and they've worked great for a long time. You know, headphones are almost an extension of your body, and during a gig, inevitably you're gonna have to walk over here to grab something, you're gonna have to walk over to there, and with your headphones still plugged in, it can yank them and it can damage your cables, it can damage your headphones, it can damage your gear. So having something wireless just lets you have more freedom to like walk around, talk with people, heck, even go to the bathroom with them on, and you just don't have any issues like that. So let's give these a try. Okay, let's turn this on. So long press that. I think it's searching, so let's long press the headphones. There's that green button. Okay, it looks like that they are linked. So let's plug this in. Okay, let's plug this short cable in. Your gear may vary, but this is how my Rain 72 works. And then we can just put this little module like that. Yeah, very small, very nice. And then I think these are good to go. Let's put them on. Whoa, that's kind of trippy. No cables. Cool. Then on this mixer, I control my headphones like this. All right, so this system is routed to this monitor right here and these headphones. This knob is how I control the volume of my headphones. There's really no noticeable delay. That's pretty cool. All right, what do I think of these StudioMax1 wireless headphones? Well, you know, I'm impressed. Like I mentioned, I think that the build quality is really nice. I think just for that alone, these are some nice headphones. I still think the name of the company is a little bit quirky, but a name's just a name, right? I don't have any way to gather any empirical data, so I kind of have to take it at its face value of 20 milliseconds, but I felt like it was reasonable that I could mix with these. There's another company that offers like ultra low latency wireless studio headphones, DJ headphones, and I felt like that their module was a lot bulkier. This is a very nice size. I also found it interesting that they had a 1/4 inch and a 3.5 millimeter jack. Most people just give you one, so that's an interesting choice. And I think with the Bluetooth, it kind of makes this confusing because it's trying to be like a normal Bluetooth headphone. But this is specifically targeted for DJs, and these are pricier than their normal consumer headphones. Overall, I like these headphones. And in fact, they came in perfect time because I did yank on my last pair of headphones and they're just not working right. I have to like jiggle the connection for them to work. But yeah, I'm excited to use these at my gigs this year. I'm gonna try that wireless workflow. I'll let you know how it is. And again, if you're interested in learning more about these, I'll have a link in the description below. What are your thoughts on these headphones? Let me know down below, and please smash like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.